Okay, 2015 Volkswagen Jetta. Just making a video of intake manifold pressure sensor and how to check the accuracy of the sensor. What you do is you turn the key on, engine off, and you compare the value with the barometric pressure sensor. They should be equal to each other, which they are. Once again, nothing's wrong with the car. Just making a video for educational purposes. So every time, anytime on the scanner you've seen PSI, what it means is you are reading on the absolute scale reading, not the gauge scale reading. They're two different things. But if you let me pull up my chart. These are my notes I took. Okay, so on absolute scale, 5 psi would be, you'll be around 20 inches of mercury of vacuum. You'll be you'll be on 20 inches of vacuum. But since it's not shown inches of mercury, it's shown psi. So you gotta convert that, right? You gotta look at the you can Google that, and you can compare the readings. Like, are you on the is your map sensors working, or what's happening with engine when it's running, so whatnot. So I'm gonna start the car up. This reading 1436 should drop to around 5 to 4.9 something, but let's see. Let me start it up. Let me move my paper here. Okay, we'll let the idle settle up. Once again, nothing wrong with the car. I'm just making a video of intake manifold pressure sensor. It does not have mass airflow sensor. So as you can see, readings are going down, so give it a minute or two. Okay, 4.93. Okay, so once again, so if you convert 5 psi to inches of mercury, or if you look at the gauge scale of it, you should have around normal engine vacuum, which is around 18 to 22 inches of mercury. So at idle, so let's I'm gonna go wide open throttle. This pressure should increase. So as you saw, the pressure increased, right? So once pressure increases, it goes close to atmospheric pressure, which is 0 mercury. So on the scan data, you did see the value went up. So I'm gonna do wide open throttle again. So yeah, just something like be mindful of, like, what readings are you getting? Are you reading on a PSI absolute scale or the gauge scale? If I were to hook up my vacuum gauge into the manifold, I would be getting around 20 inches of vacuum. So hope it helps someone else out there if they're confused about the map sensor and stuff. So there you go. Alright, so after I ended the video, I'm like, let me see if I can hook up the vacuum gauge real quick. So in this car, it was a little bit easy enough to hook up the gauge. So I have the gauge hooked up right here. Key on, engine off. We're reading barometric pressure. Okay, 0 vacuum. So let's start it up. As you can see, we're sitting at around 18 inches of mercury. So let the engine settle down, the idle, and our PSI is 5.22. So let's wait till it goes down to 4.9 something. Okay, once again, it's normal running car. So I'm just making a video for educational purposes. Okay, so now we're at 4.93, and we are sitting around 19 inches to 20 inches of mercury. So I'm going to wide open throttle. This vacuum should go to 0. Let's do this. There you go. And as you can see, pressure went up. So this is absolute gauge, and this is a gauge reading. So this is once again, this is absolute scale, not gauge, absolute scale reading, and this is our gauge scale reading. So let me do wide open throttle again. I'm sitting at 20 inches of mercury right now, and went to 0 wide open throttle, and as you saw, our pressure increased. So yeah, okay, this is it.